Hey, this is Knife Standards. Today I'm going to be doing an overview of the Tr3 by Protech. This is the Tactical Response 3 from Protech. But first, please follow me at Knife Standards. You can follow me on Instagram. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for a lot more knife content and weekly knife reviews. All right, cool. So let's get this out of the way. And let's get into it. So today is just going to be an overview of this knife. I've already unboxed it. I've already used this knife, and I have yet to make a video on it. So I wanted to get it out of the pouch again, get it out of the box, and kind of showcase and go over this knife, this really cool auto from Protech. So it is an automatic knife. It is part of the Tactical Response series from Protech. If you don't know Protech, they are like the kings of automatic knives, out the side automatic knives. If you want something that's out the front, you go like Guardian Tactical or Microtech. But as far as out the side knives or out the side autos go, Protech is where it's at. There are so many variations of the TR series. I think right now they have the TR3, 4, and 5. I think they just came out with the 5 earlier this year. But for each iteration of the TRs, they have a ton of variations, ton of different materials and machining patterns, and I lost track. I can't keep track of how many variations there are. But this is the TR3. I think the TR4 or 5. One of them is huge. One of them is like extra large. I forget which one it is, but I would consider this kind of almost in the large category, maybe at the top of the medium, threshold, but it is an automatic knife. So the reason that I went with the TR3, I went with this particular model, this particular variation, is it has the fish scale pattern, so it provides extra grip. This is a tactical knife after all. You want some grip on it. And it also has a safety. So not all automatic knives have safeties, and you certainly don't need the safety, but I feel more comfortable if this is in my pocket, or let's say my wallet or keys or something is in there too. I don't want this accidentally to go off in my pocket and slice me up. That would not be good. So I always prefer to have a safety, especially on a large, on any auto, but especially on a large automatic knife. I don't want this thing, the Protech snap. Protechs, have this really serious action, this really kind of snappy deployment, and that's kind of what they're known for. So I don't want that to go off in my pocket. So some of the TR3s and the other TR series do not have the safeties. I went with the one that does have the safety. Let's go ahead and turn off the safety, and let's see this thing snap out. Jeez, in hand, it's like it kicks. This is serious. Boom, you can hear that. Really snappy. Man, awesome. If you have not handled an automatic knife, they're really easy. They're useful, they're straightforward, and they're illegal in a lot of places. So check your laws, check your local laws. I'm not a lawyer, but they're useful. You just need one hand. You need to push the button, and it deploys. And this particular model, the scales of the handle, it's aluminum. The blade steel is 154 cm. I got this guy for, I think like maybe 180 or something. So it's, it's not super expensive or anything. This is for being made in the US. It's Protech's based in Southern California. I think that's a pretty solid deal. Sure, the blade steel could be better, but I don't have a problem with 154 cm, and Protech uses a lot of it in a lot of their knives. Although lately they've kind of shifted towards 20 CV for the Malibus and for the Runt series that just came out a few months ago. So I think that's cool, but I don't mind the 154 cm. Another reason I got this particular version is the blade is coated. We have a nice drop point blade shape, flat grind, got a cool swedge up top, and it is coated. I don't know if it's PVD or DLC, whatever the coating is, they did a damn good job. I mean, I don't think Protech actually does the coating. I think they outsource that, but it is just flawless. So even, so smooth, really excellent job on the coating on the blade. So, you know, I've definitely handled coated knives, coated blades, where it was a little gritty or it was uneven, and this is just, I mean, you can't feel any flaws, you cannot see any flaws. Really excellent job on the coating. Let's go ahead and get a size comparison going. This is, again, this is a large knife. I mean, I would consider this just into the large category, if not top of the medium size category. We got a Something Obscene Company J-Cape version 3.5. Beast of a knife, very comparable in size. And then another large knife I have working on my table right now. We have the MBK Monterey Bay Knives OG. This is the latest run of the OGs. Now, would you consider these large knives? I think they are just about large knives, if not, well, I guess it depends on your hand size, but let's go ahead and get these guys measured up. We'll do the J-Cape first. J-Cape, about 3.5 on the blade, 8 overall. For the Tr3, again, about 3.5 on the blade, 8 overall. And on the OG, look at that, 3.5 and 8 overall. So very similar sizes all across the board. I'll get the OG out of the way. Let's bring in a smaller knife. I have the White Mountain Knives exclusive mini Arion. Let's get that. Yep, so you can see significantly smaller. I would consider this a small sized knife, and it, you know, kind of like fits inside the outline of the other two. For my hands, which aren't that big, I would consider, you know, my hands on the smaller side. Both the J-Cape and the Tr3 fit really well. I mean, this fits my hand. Just the ergos of this are super underrated. You know, you don't really hear anyone talk about the ergos of Protech knives, because it kind of, you know, these are aluminum handles, and you might be thinking, you know, where's my titanium? I need titanium scales. It's not high quality, but Protech uses a lot of aluminum. It's super light, really durable. I've never had an issue with the aluminum scales or aluminum handles on Protech knives. I think it works great, and the ergos are just super comfortable. I don't feel the clip at all, although the clip is damn ugly, and we'll get to that in a second. But I don't feel the clip at all. Maybe just the little end of it. Really awesome jimping. It kind of curves into my thumb. Really feels like it fits well. Nice little choil. Yeah, it really kind of melts into your hand. With the fish scale milling, this is not going anywhere. This is very stable. If we get, yeah, a little place for my thumb on the reverse grip. I'm sure there are names for all those grips, but I don't know them. So there we go. Most of the cutting that I do will be either like this or like this. Now, as far as action goes, insane. For an automatic, really, really snappy. And that's what you expect on every single Protech, whether it's a tiny Protech, whether it's the Calmigo, which is a tiny like 2-inch or sub 2-inch Protech, or this giant one. It is really like a powerful, powerful snap, which I love. Really kind of, you know, there's no real fidget factor with this knife like there would be on the Nimble or, you know, these other knives. But for me, that is the fidget factor. Just that pop. Really awesome. Now, a couple downsides of this knife. Number one is I'm not a huge fan of the Torx opening, you know, that kind of tool mark being on the show side. I don't know why this could not be on the show side. Seems kind of, you know, weird that they put that on the clip side. So little mini critique, nothing crazy. Let's go ahead and see. I think these are, I think it's T8. No, that is not T8. Ooh, jeez. T10. Not T10. Oh, you know what? It's not Torx. It's you need like an Allen key. I forgot about that. Yeah. Okay, so I don't take apart or have yet to take apart an automatic knife, but Protech, yeah, they do. So you can, yeah. So not a Torx bit. I'm over here trying to Torx the Allen key. But anyway, my point stands that this Allen wrench, or not Allen wrench, Allen key, whatever it's called, should be on the clip side. That's one little critique. Also, you know, the clip, look, on one end, they did a really nice thing. They don't have the fish scale milling underneath the clip where the clip sits, so it's not going to destroy your pants. But at the same time, I mean, this reminds me of like a Microtech, what is it, SOCOM, like the SOCOM clip. It's just kind of like, it's very tactical. I don't know. It just, is the clip going to do its job? For sure, 100%. Is it attractive? Is it my favorite clip? No. Does it feel okay in pocket? Yeah, it feels fine, but I just don't like the way, especially with, it also reminds me a little bit of Benchmade. I'm not a fan of that. I don't like the 3 screws there. But it's good retention. Nice retention. The clip is not going anywhere. Pretty solid. I think that just about covers it. You know, I just wanted to do an overview of this knife. And the bottom line is, this is a great automatic. And I have yet to get anything from Protech. And I have too many Protech knives. But I have yet to get anything from Protech that is not excellent, and their customer service is great too. I've been really enjoying their fixed blade, the SBR. Oh, excuse me, the SBR fixed blade. That's been super fun to carry. I have too many Calmigos, and then I got this big guy. Ergos, great, really excellent job on the blade, on the coating, and the fun part about the TR series is there's so many variations. So if you see a Protech in stock that you like, definitely get it, because they don't stick around for that long. Protech will make a batch of whatever it is. We'll crank out a bunch of them, and then they won't do that knife or that version of that knife for a while. They tend to make, like the Malibu was like so, and of course it's in demand, but they made some of them and then moved on to, I think now it's the Runt, so they're doing a bunch of the Runts. I don't know what's going to be next, but if you like this knife, if you see it in stock, definitely grab one, because I don't know how long they're going to stick around. And also check out the TR4 and TR5. Let me know which one is the giant one that I'm thinking of. Thanks for watching, guys. Glad you enjoyed, or I hope you enjoyed. Glad you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed my overview of the Protech Tr3 Tactical Response Series. Here we go. This is the actual version. Black handle, fish scale, slide safety, and black blade. Again, not all of these come with the safety and this milling pattern, and not all of them come with the coated blade. So anyway, we are coming down to the end of the year, and I just want to thank everyone for supporting, subscribing, commenting. It means a ton, and I'm coming back soon with some really great stuff, really cool knives. So definitely stick around, and I'll catch you guys later. This has been Knife Standards.